tomorrow, Thursday, Thursdays across the street. Very convenient, so we'll see you guys out there. Upcoming, we have negotiate win-win agreements with Troy Guy, and that is today. Troy is a master negotiator. If you've talked to him, he really knows how to negotiate. So come to this class and sharpen your negotiation skills. Tomorrow we have find seller leads with Larry Garcia. And then nothing going on Friday, but we have your pre-listing packet and listing consultation with Paul Dethridge on Monday. And then we have Price Right and present your CMA with Mr. Ed Morton on Tuesday of next week. First time Bold attendees. Who has not attended Bold? Not? Okay. Raise your hand higher. Okay. All right. So for first time Bold attendees, we will waive the transaction fees for the results, for the transactions that transpire as a result of Bold.
That's only for the first time?
Yes. Yes.
That's right.
Yes. Good thing you came to today's sales meeting. So what that means is when you get your transactions as a result of Bold, which you will get into production, we will waive the transaction fee up to 6 transaction fees. So that's an incentive to go. All right? So who's registered so far? For the first step at least? Troy, registered, anybody else? Okay, well, if you need to register, you can see Kirsten right after the class and she'll get you all registered for the first step so you can go and see what it's all about. All right?
First day.
Troy. Come on up, bud.
A little sleepy today. It's a sleepy Wednesday. All right. We'll get registered for Bold. That's the first thing. Secondly, Bold is all about systems and how you run your business. And we all are business owners individually, correct?
Right.
Your business is your business. That's what you got to remember. Your business is your business. So if you're not taking care of it, then who is? Okay? Bold is going to help give you the systems and install those systems in place so that you have something to go with to be a professional. Now, part of that system is escrow opening. Now, we've got these new requirements coming, right?
Right.
And so we all think that we're going to need to know everything that the TRID and the whatever all the new acronyms are. You know what the implications of all those things are, and it's good to be knowledgeable about those things. But my point is that what it boils down to is that we need to have a system in place when you're opening an escrow to make sure that you are, when you get an offer put together, to make sure that you are able to get those items done, the inspections done in a timely manner so that it doesn't delay it at the end. But part of your professionalism is preparing your buyers and sellers for a prolonged escrow. You've got to prepare your sellers that if it goes one day over close, are they allowed to cancel the escrow? No, they're not. Okay, the courts have found that as long as the buyer is acting in good faith and attempting to still purchase the house, it doesn't matter if you're over the close of escrow date. Okay, that does not make your contract void on its face, right? You can issue demands from the seller, but you want to prepare the seller for the event of short appraisal. What happens? What happens if we get a request for repairs? What are we going to do? You want to be preparing them ahead of time. Part of that is your checklist. Okay, this is the escrow checklist that we've used. I'll go ahead and if anybody wants one, but if you don't have one, or modify the one you have, but you want to start ordering these things as far as having a timeline for doing your inspections and to make sure that you're. You probably have one. All right. So just make sure that that you're implementing the systems in place. When a client is not ready, do you need one, Gene? All right. Yes. Yes. Okay. But when a client is caught off guard by something happening that I think we got it. Yeah. Does it say 10 blame team on the bottom? Wait, you guys got to share the row. No, you guys got to know. Okay, so anyway, when your client is caught off guard by by something that comes up, it's probably because you did not explain to them the process. Remember, repetition in this business is excellence typically, right? You want to do it over and over again. And sometimes when you have 2 or 3 listing appointments on the same day, you're like, man, I've said this already, right? You know, how many times do I have to say this? Every time you meet with a client, that's your job, that's your responsibility, that's your profession. Okay, so go fight, sell, get signed up for bold, and win. All
right. Main Street Escrow Minute. Tanya, you have something to share with us today?
Yep. We tried to get a form for you guys to make it easier to open escrow with us, so I don't keep bugging you for questions. Mainly like sellers' phone numbers and title company, who do you want me to use? We have it on Google Drive, so if you guys can go and find it, it's real easy to fill out. Everything I need is on the sheet, so it makes it really easy. That way I don't come back and bugging you with emails, and we can get your process open and going right away. And I have some sheets back there as well if you guys want to pick them up.
All right, thank you, Tanya. By the way, what's your capture rate for you guys right now?
71.
71%. 71% of our listings that are going pending, they're getting escrow. That's a fantastic job. Good job. Good job. All right. Asa's not here, so that means it's you, Sergio. All right, you're gonna come up and talk?
Actually, it's Jeremy's turn.
Yes. Let's welcome Jeremy.
I wasn't prepared to talk today, so but there is some stuff going on. You know, we've been seeing rates climb, and you know we need to just prepare our borrowers for our clients for 4%. You know, I mean, we're kind of out of the threes enough. I mean, today, in the last couple of days, the market's been positive, meaning getting a little bit better, but we just, you know, I think most people are hearing in the news enough that, you know, the rates are going up, so they're not really surprised when they're speaking with us, but that's just something we need to do. And I think you could really use that tool to get people off the fence, like, hey, if you're not buying today, you know, here's what your payment could be, and we can run payment calculations for you guys if you want, like being, say today, 4.25% versus 5% by the end of the year. Like here's what happens if you don't purchase now versus later. If you want us to do anything like that for you, we'd be happy to. And then if you have any questions.
All right. That's a great talking point. Thanks, Jeremy. And Susan is...
Unfortunately, something came up, so she had to...
All right.
On fires, probably.
All right. Well, let's wish happy birthday. The 25th is Robin Graham. Robin, Miguel, and Robin. All right. Needs, wants. Bucket fillers. Linda.
Still need a buyer for 154 West Lynn, Tulare, 13,000 square foot lot, beautiful park setting backyard with built-in lights, 3-bedroom, 2-bath home, very, very motivated to sell in Tulare. So please try to find me a great buyer at 154 Lynn. You must sell soon.
All right.
What price do you have on that now, Linda?
It's down to $195. He's very flexible. I'm sure he would probably go down to another 10 if he didn't have to pick up buyer's closing costs. So that's where we're at. Thank you.
Anybody else? Raina.
I need a single-story condo in a gated community. There's one, I think, right now.
All right. Anybody else? Jean?
I have a new listing coming up on East Laurel between like Burke Street. It's a 3-in-1 for $108,000, and the seller would like to carry with 20% down, amortized over 30 years, all due payable in 10, at about 4.5% interest. So if you have an investor or a family who can't quite get into a house, it's about close to 1,000 square feet, new carpet, new paint.
Where is that at?
It's like on East Laurel between Burke and, it's just on the east side of Burke Street. Laurel and Burke.
Can you send me that one?
Sure.
Anybody else? All right. Well, next week, I wanted to share something with you guys. We're going to have a bowl panel next week. And I am going to be giving away a bold scholarship, but there's going to be a contest involved. We talked about this, minute to win it type thing. So if you're interested in participating and winning a bold scholarship, please come to next week's sales meeting and we'll see you there. All right? Thank you guys. Have a great week.